Excuse me? What?
A female staff was surprised by my face.
Are you okay, boss? Come back to life! Please speak properly!
Oh, whoa. Is he okay?
No. He's dead.
My employees were whispering something to my back.
Oh, he started crying. Well, after what happened, I guess anyone would cry.
Why am I so depressed? The story goes back a few days. My name is Takeru Arao. I'm still 26, but run a medium-sized company. My dad passed away a few years ago, and I took over his company. My older brother didn't want to. He still wanted freedom. I did invite him to my wedding, but we don't get along. Well, I don't really care. I'll probably only see him at weddings and funerals anyway. That aside, today's my wedding day. I'm marrying Hime Nagamori. I met her on a marriage interview. One of my company's executives arranged it for me and his daughter.
You are so kind. If you don't mind, would you like to officially go out with me?
Oh, yes! I would love to! And a year has passed. We're getting married today. We have the marriage certificate filled out as well. But...
Excuse me. The bride is gone.
a wedding staff bursted into my waiting room. What?
A man asked for her and she left the room, and she never came back. I looked for her everywhere, but she's nowhere to be seen.
And Hime never came back that day. It's already morning though. I spent a sleepless night at home, all alone. From what witnesses told me, Hime followed the guy and got in his car herself. What's crazy about it is, the guy is my own brother. I'm too embarrassed to go to work. Cause a missing bride is already a big problem, but it's my brother who did everything. I invited all my employees and clients to the wedding. It can't get more miserable than this. And everyone thought I was so miserable that nobody spoke a word at the reception. It was like a funeral. I can't stop crying. And I spent the rest of the morning feeling devastated. The name of the culprit, my brother, is Nobuyuki Arao. To be precise, he's my older half-brother. He's the son of my dad's ex-wife. We used to get along well when we were kids, but we got into a serious fight when my dad passed away. I don't want to own such a small company. Why don't you take over? I still want to play around. I got mad at him for making fun of my dad's company, and we never saw each other again. But I never thought he would harass me like this. He's gone way overboard. Oh, wait. Were they going out from the very beginning? They said Hime went in his car on her own. That really might be the case. I took away your precious woman, you idiot.
Well, sorry, but Nobuyuki-san is a better man than you.
This is pissing me off. I swear I'll sue him. Suddenly, someone came to visit me. Yes? Who is it? When I opened the door, a beautiful woman was standing there. She looked somewhat mysterious. Hi. Who are you?
I believe you are troubled and in pain right now. I have come to save you.
She said that with a suspicious smile. No thanks. I'm not interested in a weird religion.
Oh? No, I didn't mean to sound like that. I'm just trying to help you live a better life.
That still sounds suspicious.
No! It's a misunderstanding.
I'm still suspicious of you.
I'm not suspicious, I swear. I am Nobuyuki's, your brother's fiance.
Huh? I frowned upon hearing that. He had such a beautiful fiance. Why did he have to take Hime? This made me even angrier. Well, I feel sorry for you too. He took my fiance and left. That means you've been betrayed too. I shrugged my shoulders. I was feeling angry, sad, and sorry at the same time.
I see. You don't like your brother, do you?
How am I supposed to like him? He took my fiance!
You're right. I know you probably won't believe me no matter what I say, but... Please trust your brother. I believe in him.
I'm not gonna say anything. How can I trust the words of someone I just met?
Well, I'll leave for now. I thought you might be more depressed, but... You seem to be doing better than I thought. I'm relieved. I don't think you need my help.
And she turned around to leave. I don't get this.
I guess you can't. Well, time will tell.
And she left. Well, that's that. The next day, I was still devastated. Again? Hey, he just slipped on a banana peel, like in a manga.
Wait, but first of all, who dumped the banana peel on the corridor?
Just like that, I was showing no sign of recovery. Are you alright, Takeru-kun? He's Nagamori-san, Hime's dad. He's a board member and has been with the company for a long time. Oh, hello. I'm sorry. I'm so pathetic. Well, it can't be helped. I'm sorry about all this. Well, I'm sorry too about what my brother did. I wonder where Hime is now. Yeah, your brother has caused so much trouble. Oh, pardon me. Oh, it's okay. I understand how you feel. He breathed out deeply to calm himself down. Oh, something strange happened yesterday. A woman claiming to be my brother's fiancé came to my house. Fiancé? I don't think Nobuyuki-kun had one, though. What? He has known my family for a long time, including my brother. He said he's spoken with my brother just before the wedding, too. So he must be right. Then, who the heck was that woman? There's something fishy going on here, huh? If you're ever in trouble, trust me, I'm here to help.
Excuse me, boss. It's an emergency.
Oh, whoa! Suddenly I got pulled by someone. Oh, hey! I looked at the person's face. She was Nagisa Takenami from accounting.
It's an emergency. Please just come with me.
And she brought me to the rooftop. A rooftop? There is an emergency here? She's plain looking and very quiet, so I don't know her well.
Of course it's an emergency. You were in danger there.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I guess I have no choice.
Then she took off her glasses and untied her hair. Oh, it's you? She's the woman who claimed to be my brother's fiancé. I never thought it was her.
Hi again.
Huh? Oh, what?
Let me introduce myself again. I'm Nagisa Takanami from the accounting department. I'm 26 years old and engaged to Nobuyuki Aro, your brother. So I guess I'm your prospective sister-in-law.
She smiled as she said that, but... you're lying! Nagamori-san said he doesn't know you either! And I had never heard of you either! I was skeptical. She just showed up out of nowhere and claimed to be my brother's fiancé. And you work for my company? What on earth do you want? If you're joking around, stop it now. I have enough trouble already. My voice got weaker. I was really devastated.
I'm sorry. I know it must be hard for you. I don't mean to hurt you. and I hid my true identity from you, but I never lied to you.
She said that as if she was feeling sorry. But there's nothing to prove her right. I can't just trust her from her words alone. Takenami-san, who exactly are you? Why are you doing this?
Fine.
And her tone of voice changed.
Then, boss, Takeru-san, are you ready to know the truth?
That truth?
I've been discussing with Nobuyuki-san how to tell you the truth, because it might be quite a shock. But if you are ready, I will tell you. If you're not, I won't.
Huh? What are you talking about? In the end, I was hesitating, so she went back to work. She's waiting for me to get ready to learn the truth. And she told me one more thing.
Do not talk to Nagamori about anything other than work. And once you are ready to know, bring the marriage certificate.
I had no idea what she meant. I was really confused. The truth, huh? I honestly don't know what's going on, but if it's going to clear things up, let's hear the truth. I made up my mind, and I headed to the company's parking lot after work.
Oh, you're surprisingly brave. Are you really ready?
Tell me.
Okay then, get in the car.
And once we got into the car, she took off her glasses and untied her hair. You're driving, right? Don't you need your glasses?
Oh, this is a fake. I have good eyesight.
Then she really joined our company in disguise. But why?
Anyway, did you bring the marriage certificate?
Oh, I couldn't. It's at home. So she drove me home to get the certificate. She asked me to show it to her, and she started to do some research on her phone.
I knew it.
You knew what?
Well, let's just go there. That will explain everything.
And she tried to go back to her car. Wait! Where the hell are we going?
To Hime Nagamori's address written here.
Oh, I see. I was so confused that I didn't think about this. She might be back to her condo. Now that I think about it, we've been dating for a year, and I've been to her parents' house, but I've never been to her condo yet. What? I was shocked when I arrived at Hime's address.
I knew it. This condo only has 4 floors. There's no 5th floor.
The condo written in the certificate existed, but not the floor she's supposed to live on.
I guess it could have turned into a good horror movie if it wasn't real. Oh, by the way, I don't think she made a mistake writing the address.
What do you mean? What do you know?
Calm down. Well, I know it's hard to, but...
How can I possibly stay calm? I don't get all this. What the hell?
Listen. Hime Nagamori never existed in the first place.
Huh?
You were deceived by the board member, Nagamori, and the woman claiming to be Hime.
What? Why? I stood there aghast, unable to hide my shock.
Let's just go see her. Hime Nagamori.
And we got in the car again. She brought me to an apartment. As soon as we arrived, Hime came out of the second floor entrance, talking on the phone.
Huh? What do you mean? Hey, you! Ugh, he hung up. What the hell?
And she found me.
Takeru? How did you find this place?
Hime, why? I don't know why. I wanted to speak with her so much, but I couldn't say anything. Oh, yeah, our wedding.
Stop. You shouldn't talk to her now, because you're too much of a softie. Right, Anna Koizumi-san?
As soon as she heard that, Hime's expression changed.
Come with us. I'll at least let you plead your case. I'm sorry!
Nagisa was so scary that she bowed her head right away. Oh, okay. I was just surprised that she apologized so easily. Well, there is a reason why you did all this, right?
My real name is Anna Koizumi, like she said. To tell you the truth, my family's poor, and I have a younger brother and sister. My parents were assholes and left us. I had to take care of my siblings by myself. Then I met Nagamori. You should pretend to be my daughter and marry Takeru. He owns a company. He's a very nice man, so I'm sure he'll help you and your family if you marry him. But when it was time for the actual wedding, I realized this was not right. Your brother seemed to have thought so too, and I ran away. I'm sorry. I took advantage of your kindness. And I messed up your life. I'm really sorry.
Hime, no, Anna, started crying. Hey.
You aren't mad at her? You're too much of a softie. Can you really run a company like that?
Don't blame him. It's good to be a nice guy.
Ah, you finally came.
Sorry I'm late. Hey, Takeru! It's been a while! Whoa! Nobu? This is my brother, Nobuyuki Arao. We can catch up later. But, first things first, don't be fooled by those lies. She's a marriage swindler. Marriage swindler? Ooh, that's scary. Where did all those tears go? She's a marriage swindler hired by Nagamori. He wanted to damage your reputation as the CEO in every way he can. And after you quit, he would become the next CEO. That was his plan. Then, that's definitely a crime. I had you take over the company, but I was worried about you. So I had Nagisa join the company to watch over you. And she overheard Nagamori's plans, so we've been doing some research. Everything this woman said earlier was a lie. She's probably tricked a lot of guys so far. But I couldn't tell you the truth myself. I got into a fight with you on purpose to let you take over the company. But I knew you wouldn't believe me anyway. He's right. Even if he had told me the truth, I wouldn't have believed him. So, I decided to break you guys up. She actually has a boyfriend.
And you had me fooled that day. Ugh! And earlier too, you called me to lead me out of the house.
So, what happened was this. Nobu told her that her boyfriend got into an accident so that she would ditch the wedding. As a result, the wedding got cancelled, and Nagamori's plan failed. So he deceived a real swindler. Unbelievable. In the end, Anna Koizumi was arrested for fraud against me and many other victims. Nagamori was also arrested on conspiracy charges. And finally, the case was closed. I never even imagined that I would get involved in something like this. And I was now getting along well with Nobu. That's why we're drinking together now. I never thought I would be able to drink with you again. Indeed. So, was everything really your doing? What do you mean? You said you got into a fight with me on purpose to let me take over the company. And you even had Nagisa-san watch over me. You still don't believe me, huh? You idiot. We might be half-brothers, but I'm still your brother. What's wrong with worrying about my younger bro? Well, you know, I'm happy with my current job. I have a beautiful fiance too. And now I get to drink with you. My life is already great. I don't need a company.
He's a weirdo. But I told you he's someone you can trust, right?
I didn't even realize I was being protected. But more than anything, I was so happy that I had such great allies nearby. And a year later, Nobu and Nagisa got married. He thought I didn't want to see any wedding for a while, so he waited for a year. He's always worried about me. Nagisa secretly told me that Nobu has been helping my business out behind the scenes. He's really a great guy. I'll do everything I can to repay him the favor one day. A wedding, huh? I was drinking wine alone at the wedding reception. I was trying to forget about my wedding last year, but I still couldn't. It's only been a year.
Hello? You're Takeru-san, right? I'll pour you some more wine.
When I turned around, a beautiful woman was holding a bottle of wine.
Nice to meet you. I'm Mina Takanami, Nagisa's sister. If you don't mind, let's talk together.
Oh, yes, sure. I could tell she's genuinely a nice person. My name is Yui Soma, 27 years old. I'm a businessman that works for an IT company in the city. Today, I was at a board member's wedding. He's from my client company, Magikoi Industries. Congratulations on your wedding! Thank you. Phew, I finally got to get married at this age. As a board member, he had many guests. There were about 100 people there.
Wait!
I was surprised at suddenly having my shoulder grabbed. When I turned around, someone I never thought would be there was there.
Why is a high school dropout, low-level dude like you here? Know your place.
Tsurukawa? What are you doing here? This is Mei Tsurukawa, my former coworker. Whenever she got the chance, she insults me by calling me a low-level high school dropout. She's a nuisance. She made a lot of annoying moves at my last job, and that doesn't seem to have changed.
I came because I'm a coworker, obviously. Beyond that, this isn't a place for high school dropouts like you.
I'm not a dropout. I told you that before.
If you're 10 years into the industry at that age, it's because you dropped out and worked part-time debugging games, right? You lying bottom feeder.
I told you that's not it. Beyond that, this isn't the place to make a scene over that.
Shut up! You're messing up the atmosphere, so leave. Drop out.
The people around her try to get in between us and hold her back, but she doesn't stop screaming. What's going on? An unexpected person came to mediate, and the situation changed rapidly. Sir? She's always had a lot of issues, but the biggest reason is probably the project I'm doing now. It started 6 months ago. It goes back to the kickoff meeting to officially start the project. Then, let's start with self-introductions from the members participating in this project. First, me. I'm the project manager of this project, Tsuboi. Pleasure.
Next, I'm the PMO team leader, Uki Haseda. Nice to meet you.
Then it was my turn, so I stood up and looked around at the members. I'm in charge of this project's development and the key person. I'm Yui Soma from Lovekoi Development, and...
Wait, why is a high school dropout here?
I thought I saw her in the corner, but I didn't think she would come at me here. I wanted to put my head in my hands, but I somehow kept my customer service smile on. Looking forward to working with you. For now, fighting during the self-introductions was nothing more than a nightmare, so I didn't react and sat down. Why is she here? I don't think she's doing engineering anymore though. Because she had caused so much trouble, she was fired from her last job as an engineer. But she sat in the corner of the meeting room in her flashy suit and hair, same as before. I didn't think she would be here. The kickoff meeting ended, and I returned to the workplace that would be my office for the year. Tsuboi-san talked to me worriedly. Good work today. I'm sorry. It seems like there's some bad blood, but you had to be forced into the project. Good work to you too. Yeah, you're right. That's how she is. Do you know each other? We're former coworkers. I would be insulting her behind her back, so I didn't say anything more.
I apologize. Someone from our sales department.
It's not your fault, so don't worry about it. Beyond that, I'm looking forward to working with you.
Yes, me too.
Her name is Uki Haseda. She's one of the PMOs that will provide us with support on this project. Actually, we've known each other since we were students, and she recommended me for this project. I sat down and really took a look at the faces of the 10 or so members of this project. I'd like to discuss this project's theme once again. This project is the implementation of a new production management system and adjustments to each department for Magikoi development. This team will develop a half-renewed backbone based on our package system. From our client company, Magikoi Development, we have Managing Director Tsuboi as the one in charge, and Haseda-san. The development team members are all our members, though. This is my third project with these members, so I know them well, but I'll introduce them to Tsuboi-san. These are the key members. Looking forward to a good year.
Wait. Why are you deciding development members without the sales department?
You again? We just kicked off. What do you want? Tsurukawa clicks her heels aggressively towards Tsuboi-san.
Isn't the sales department supposed to take charge of projects involving other companies? Why are we out of the loop this time?
That applies when we're selling our own products. I'll ask you this, but have we ever called you guys when we were implementing OA devices?
What? That's a different story.
It's the same. If you understand, go.
Why are we leaving our important system in the hands of a company with a low-class high school dropouts like him?
You shut your mouth.
No, let me say it. I received unfair treatment from the company that he was at, and I was forced to quit. There's no way you can build a good partnership with a company like that. Please rethink your decision.
As that was going on, we were live streaming that conversation in our team chat room. Hey, it's Tsurukawa. She's still alive?
She hasn't changed at all. Soma-san, you're still getting picked on?
She came at me in the kickoff meeting earlier. This is the business proposal we decided on earlier.
Got it.
We were a veteran team, and we were used to these sorts of troubles. I showed the pre-approved documents. I feel bad for Tsuboi-san, but let's have him deal with her for a bit. If she comes over here, it'll be troublesome. Tsurukawa? I'm sorry, Director. Sorry to bother you. The sales department's manager jumped into the office and dragged Tsurukawa away with great force. My, how troublesome. Good work today. No, these sorts of things are part of my job too. He says that and laughs weakly. With Tsurukawa gone, everyone breathes sighs of relief and resumes their work. I think the documents are here already. And let's dig a little deeper on this.
I did look into the UI image, but could you run your eyes through it?
Oh, good work. Please make it available to the members.
Got it.
When we all checked the documents provided by her, it was much more well done than expected, and we all were left speechless. This is good. This design's easy to look at for clients, and easy to check when we implement it. It's looking good. The front end needs big changes, but the back end just needs a few tweaks. Agreed. Oh, but wait. Here, the infrastructure end. What should we do?
We have a budget for the server, so based on the load, we'll increase it. Or we're also thinking about making everything cloud-based.
We should keep our eyes on increased demand and think about cloud-based. That day ended after checking small details and cleaning things up. The next day, Tsuboi-san didn't come into work in the morning, and we panicked. But we did what we could. We can't make the final department decision, but we can move forward up to there. At lunchtime, an exhausted and haggard Tsuboi-san appeared in the office. Sorry, things have gotten a bit annoying. Huh? What happened? He was unsteady, so I hurriedly had him sit down in a chair. Tsurukawa came at the department members to include her team. What? Now? I was pulled aside before I came in. In a small meeting room, it was just an endless loop of "let me in, it's not possible." It was more than half a year ago that we picked our current members. It's true that at that time, the sales department was not involved at all, but what are the conditions? She said to let the VP engineer that Tsurukawa looked into. They plan on taking about 30% of the budget too. It's true that she always did whatever she wanted and caused trouble to those around her, especially to me. Looks like the troublesome disease has reappeared again. Again? Does that mean she's always been like this? At the very least, she was an engineer when she worked with us, but she was a repeat offender when it came to causing trouble with our customers. What the heck? The development members who knew Tsurukawa's past wanted to hold their heads in their hands. For now, we let Tsuboi breathe, and we return to our work.
Soma-san, do you have a moment?
What's up?
It's about the framework being used as a base, but I thought it would be more optimal to use this one.
Let me hear you out.
Someday, when we hand over operations to the members in training, we can expect expansions in the future.
The documents she handed me had the base system mechanics and member information. It was easy to read.
Our company's members are currently starting training at 0, so I thought it'd be good for when they try to take in new techniques.
You really know a lot of things. You've always been a hard worker, and that must have gotten you to where you are. I was getting a bit sappy, but her explanation couldn't be more logical, so I approved the changes. It was about to be 2 weeks since the project start. It's been smooth sailing, and we are really getting through things. It's all thanks to our members being on the same page, and Uki carefully listened to our clients' terms.
I fixed the schedule management end, so I'll help with screen work.
Oh, that helps. Please work on the inputs, outputs, and definitions.
Got it.
The basic layout was at its final stages, and we were trying to get over our first challenge as the system development team. We could finish everything all at once, but we'll put in regular breaks and maintain focus. By the way, have Tsurukawa-san and Soma-san been going out for a while?
Going out?
Huh? Oh, we've known each other since university. It's a bit strange that she'll be so shaken up. It's been a long time that I've known her. If I think about it, it might be close to 10 years.
It hasn't been that long. We were still students, so I think about 6 years.
Oh, really? You're always brilliant. People called you a walking dictionary or human HDD.
Stop it. I don't really like those nicknames.
Really? My apologies. We were chatting relaxedly when the door opened and someone came storming in. What?
Director Tsuboi, I brought the engineer that I was talking about the other day.
Tsurukawa, who came bursting in, brought with her some young engineers. Promise? What are you talking about? Tsurukawa pushed aside Tsuboi-san and placed her engineers in random seats.
Here you go. This is the paperwork. That one is the PM, Tsuboi-san. So always follow the PM's orders. Don't accidentally talk to that high school dropout. Good?
Yes. What are you saying? Where did you get that in the first place?
Could you, a high school dropout, please not talk back to me? An elite university graduate?
She's done plenty of selfish things until now, but this time was not to be ignored. Forget that. How did you put in the BPs? What about the budget? What are you gonna have them do in the first place?
If a high school dropout like you is here, our big project will be ruined. So, even Tsuboi-san has agreed that we portion 20% of the tasks and my sales department will do it.
No one said anything like that.
Relax. I'm a university graduate and brilliant, so everything will go well.
It's possible to force her out, but she borrowed people from BP, so there could be guarantees or we could be sued. I sighed and asked Uki for a favor. please delegate the tasks, and let's examine the skill sheets.
Yes, sir.
I pray my headache doesn't get worse than this. Work resumed from the next day. The 3 newcomers were SEs and a fresh PG. The problem was Tsurukawa, who was sitting in the office for some reason. When I talked to the engineers,
Don't speak to them, dropout. What if your dumbness is contagious?
she has a fit like this. So I had to ask Uki to relay messages for everything. Dark clouds gathered around our once hoped-for project. Tsurukawa came in the next day too, for some reason. Is that okay, security-wise? Stop. It's no joke. It's understandable that the other members are uneasy. As for me, I feel a hole forming in my stomach. Normally, in a development setting, we block the outside world from our networks, but we make it limited. This is to prevent viruses. I can't imagine she's doing anything that important, so I'm all nerves. On top of that, when I relay a message, Tsurukawa has begun to have a tantrum. So, I became isolated, but then Tsuboi-san started asking me questions. Soma-kun, what is the meaning of all this? Actually, this person was a complete beginner when it comes to system development. According to Uki, this company was top class in hard drive production, but externalized inner parts. So, there aren't many people in the company who are knowledgeable. That's why this project was created this time around. He's really passionate. Tsuboi-san was a generation above us in age, but passionate to learn and studied alongside the members every day. I genuinely respected him for it, but it seems there was someone who took it all the wrong way.
It seems like Tsuboi-san is starting to realize your uselessness.
6 months later, development was running a week late. Starting today, we would link the systems and run tests.
Please run the test.
She's really taking on the PL role. I was laughing weakly when the SCs ran the test. We thought things would go smoothly.
Error? The system stopped.
In a blink, the office was enveloped in nerves.
This is what happens when you have a low-level dropout around. I wasn't wrong.
We let Tsurukawa shout like a slain monster, and each person went to investigate their part of the project. We spent that whole day checking and rechecking, but no matter what, the test failed. It's not just me. The blood had drained from everyone's face, except for one.
No problems were found in all parts.
What's going on?
It's pointless for a brainless person to think about it. Get out of here!
It was the final straw. Why do I have to be insulted like this by this person? I stood up and glared at Tsurukawa. That was when... The framework is different, isn't it? And the error code too. Look.
What?
That's not possible. We created it according to the handbook. What? I thought of something, and I looked at the computer screen belonging to the engineer that Tsurukawa brought in.
Wait! You can't just look at a BP's computer.
Where did you get this? Don't tell me you just took it without asking.
It's my right. I'm in sales, so I understood the specifications, and I gave it to the BP.
Tsurukawa-kun, you're fired. Pack up your things now and get out.
Huh? What are you saying? This is wrongful termination. I'll sue you.
Tsurukawa was furious, face red. Tsuboi-san kept his smile as he pulled out a stack of papers from his desk. All the trouble you've caused until now, and the total cost of them. Also, this is the invoice for the BPs you employed on your own accord. You're paying for it all.
Huh? That's because...
I don't recall signing off on that paperwork, and the sales manager says they don't remember approving it either. You made it without permission, right? Falsifying contracts is not forgivable. We could get the police involved for this.
Because if I didn't do this...
Then, you shouldn't have been messing around. You messed up from the start. The invoices in Tsuboi-san's hand showed a number that could buy a house. She left the company. As a small act of goodwill, we didn't involve the cops. From then, time passed peacefully, and the system was safely delivered to Magikoi Industries. More time passed, and suddenly, we received Tsuboi-san's wedding invite. Magikoi Industries' CEO was obviously enraged. Of course, if you acted like this at his longtime subordinate's wedding, he would be angry.
Sir, please listen. I was wrongfully terminated. All of this was because of this dropout.
My daughter's fiance did what?
So, what?
I'm asking you what my daughter's fiance did.
Out of all people? You're letting her marry a dropout? Low-class liar like this?
Tsurukawa's skull-ratting, high-pitched laugh echoes across the hall.
Sir, do you not love your precious daughter? Normally, if you loved your kid, you'd pick a guy with a background.
Soma-kun graduated MIT at 18 years old.
MIT?
We talked about this when I first met Tsurukawa, but it seems like she didn't remember. Actually, my years of experience were unbelievable if I didn't drop out and work, so she just assumed I was a dropout. It's amazing that she could put someone down like this based on an assumption.
Then, why is he working as an engineer at such a small company like that? It doesn't make sense.
Soma-kun was originally in charge of the US Magikoi company, and right now he's just in Japan to relay tasks. Yes, after I graduated MIT, I was working at the biggest system development company in the US, Magikoi Systems. Then...
I see. I knew you were different from the others.
I shuddered at her sudden purring voice. Not only that, she started to hang onto my arm flirtatiously. I'm sure her losses were crazy, so she came here to find a worthy investment. But me? She really doesn't listen to people. She has real short-term thinking. I was about to swat Tsurukawa's arm away because I was creeped out, when Uki split us up.
Oh? You're quite forward with a person you used to hurl insults at incessantly.
What? This is none of your...
Or did you let the young CEO of Koiteki Systems slip away and you're desperate? I don't think you've paid for the engineers that you forced into our project the other day. 3 PGs unpaid for half a year. Of course he'd run.
Why do you know that?
Did you think you wouldn't be found out? If you're that obvious with your favoritism, of course people will know. What you've done, it's well known throughout the industry. Don't think you can just switch jobs like last time.
What? Why would you go that far?
That's because there's no way you could forgive someone who belittles your future husband to no end. And when things get sticky, she makes googly eyes, right?
What? Does that mean you, the CEO's daughter?
Oh, you shouldn't get on this person's bad side. I made a vow to myself.
Why do bad things always happen to me? It's not fair. You guys should be unhappy too.
Tsurukawa yelled belligerently and got plucked out by security. The timing was terrible, but I felt great knowing that I'll probably never see Tsurukawa again. The reception was ruined this time, but we held a huge party with the client CEO's money on a later day. We're doing a fresh start. What? It'll be nothing compared to your ceremony, the CEO said. My future father-in-law was smiling widely. A year later, congratulations! Uki and I were able to have our wedding. As he said, it was quite the wedding. After that, Tsurukawa was taken back home by her parents, and she's slowly paying back her debts. My company and her father's company formed a secure partnership, and the future seemed safe. A lot happened, but I have a wife who supports me and who I can lean on. We hope not to laugh at others, but to move forward day by day. Marriage is a major life event. You start a new life with your new life partner. So you need to choose your partner very carefully. But what am I supposed to do when I have to marry someone I'm not supposed to marry? Let's go back in time. First of all, I'm Junpei Fukuhara. I'm 25. I run a small company, and today, I was supposed to get married to my girlfriend I've dated for 8 years. We've had our share of fights and bad times, but we've successfully overcome them. Oh, I'm so nervous. I mean, who wouldn't be? But something unexpected happened. Junpei-kun, I'm sorry. I have to tell you something. The man who would become my father-in-law came into my waiting room in a panic. A few other people followed suit. I want you to stay calm as you hear this. It seems Ayaka has eloped with another guy. Huh? My face instantly turned pale. What? I don't get this at all. What is he talking about? On the wedding day? You're kidding me, right? What are you talking about? I'm sorry. I'm not joking or anything. They are the witnesses. They were Ayaka's friends. They looked hesitant to say anything. Then, one woman stepped forward and started explaining.
I'm Ayaka-senpai's friend, Hinata Furukawa. So... we went to her waiting room to greet her. Then a guy came in. At first I thought he was her friend, but... suddenly he told her that he loves her. I thought he was just fooling around at first.
Ayaka, don't get married. Come with me. I promise I'll make you happy.
And he just took her away. We chased after him, but they went somewhere with the car.
I had no idea what to say. But one thing is for sure. She's gone.
I'm sorry. We should have stopped them.
And everyone bowed their heads and apologized. What the hell is this? Why am I being apologized at my own wedding? I couldn't keep up with what's going on. I just wanted to run away. But there's no point getting mad at them. It's not their fault. I didn't know what to do. Well, thanks. But it's not your fault. So my bride ran away from me, huh? I see. I just smiled awkwardly. I didn't know what else to do. I mean, who would have thought this might happen? It's just so unexpected.
Oh, senpai.
Should I just take my anger on everyone here? No. What am I supposed to do? Hey, you are parents! Do something about it! My dad lost patience and got angry for me.
Yeah, that's right. I came to congratulate my son. Why do I have to see him being so sad?
My mom also cried out in sorrow. Thank you, Dad, Mom. But first, let's try to do something about this wedding. I restrained them and said that I was trying my very best to stay cool. But, I mean, all your clients are here, right? Even your employees who've been working hard for you. They've come all the way here just for you. He said so sadly. He was concerned about my business. I mean, if this gets cancelled, it would damage your reputation. It might do damage on your business too. Thanks, Dad. But I can't have a wedding without a partner. Let's just call it off. I was just about to say that, but one person stepped forward.
I can be a substitute.
Huh? It was Hinata Furukawa. I guess she just said it on a spur of the moment. Everyone was surprised and looking at her. Oh, I appreciate you're trying to help me, but that would be too awkward.
But it's better to do the ceremony, right? If so, I'll help you. I won't make you regret it.
In the end, Hinata had her way through. We decided to go ahead with the ceremony. Fortunately, hardly anyone on my side knew Ayaka. I told the truth to those who knew. They were my close friends. Meanwhile, everyone on the bride's side was being awkward but still giving applause. Jeez. Why am I kissing a girl I don't even know? A kiss of vows. But what in the world am I supposed to vow? She must be feeling the same way. Phew. It's over. Junpei-kun, I'm really sorry about this. Of course, we'll cover the cost of this wedding. I'm sorry for you too, Hinata-san, for making you do this.
I'm surprised we managed to get through it.
Hinata was laughing cheerfully, but she should be the one who is most troubled by all this. I thank you too, and I'm really sorry for causing you trouble.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, I had an interesting experience. I was happy to be able to dress as the bride too.
What a sweet girl. She's trying not to make me feel bad about it. Alright then. I guess all we have to do is just pretend that we broke up soon after the marriage.
Huh?
I really appreciated your help. I'll take care of the rest on my own.
Please wait! If you break up right after getting married, wouldn't that damage your reputation?
She came close to me as she said that. Well, that's true. But we don't have a choice.
Yes, we have no choice. I will continue to be your substitute wife.
What? And somehow, we started living together in a new house. She said she doesn't mind at all, since I'm paying all the living expenses. And we arrived at the new house, but we became awkward and didn't know what to talk about.
Let's go to bed today. We can talk tomorrow.
Well, sure. Where's the bedroom? Oh, what? Oh, jeez. We only have one bed. And Hinata is feeling awkward about it too.
Well, then, let's sleep here?
What? Here? Oh, it's okay. I'll sleep on the couch. You can sleep here.
No, I can't make you do that. We are fake, but we are still a newlywed couple.
And we ended up sleeping in the same bed. But we were strangers until yesterday. Of course, nothing happened. I still can't believe a random dude took Ayaka away. I was still thinking of Ayaka. I mean, of course I would. We went out for 8 years. Damn it. Damn it. Then a few days later...
I like this comedian. How about you?
Not me. I mean, he's pretty much naked. It's gross.
No, not that one. Of course I'm talking about the other one.
Just like this, it was hard to even have a proper conversation. I mean, we were strangers until a few days ago.
But, alright. Let's drink.
And she brought a bunch of cans of beer and cocktail.
Let's drink. Let's drink until we have nothing more to talk about.
In just one night, though? Why the rush?
Shh. Let's just talk and stop being so awkward.
Just like that, she took the initiative to get to know each other. And an hour later...
Jun-chan, are you drinking?
I am, but hey, you're drinking way too fast. Most of the empty cans here are Hinata's.
Let's do some girls talk. Tell me about all your exes.
Hey, you know who the most recent one is. And you know I don't want to talk about her.
So, the first guy I fell in love with was...
Oh, she's not even listening.
It was high school. He was an older guy. He was so cool.
So, what happened with that guy? I wasn't interested, but I was trying to hold a proper conversation with her.
Nothing. Because he already had a girlfriend. And
She fell asleep. High school, huh? I started dating Ayaka when I was in high school too. It still hurts when I think about her. If I were alone, I might have gone crazy by now. I guess I should be thanking Hinata. Congrats, Junpei!
Congratulations, Fukihara-kun. Oh, so she's your wife? She's so cute.
A few days later, I decided to introduce her to my friends.
Hi, I'm Hinata Fukuhara. I'm happy to finally meet you all.
And of course, I asked my old friends who knew everything to keep quiet. I honestly wasn't up for this. I didn't want to cause any further trouble to Hinata. I told her I would come here alone, but...
That's fine. I'll come with you as your wife.
She wasn't hesitating at all. But that's gonna cause you even more trouble.
Hey, I might be a substitute, but I'm still your wife, okay? You can depend on me.
And it's been a month since we got married. I was starting to get used to living with her. But things can't stay this way, right? I should do something about it. The more I got to know she's a good person, the more I felt guilty. It was supposed to be the problem between me and Ayaka, and yet, I keep on depending on her. I'm ruining the life of such a kind person. I couldn't keep doing this, so I made up my mind. I'm home! I came home after work. Hinata was in the kitchen as usual.
Oh, welcome home! Hey, you know what? My cooking went miraculously well tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, good to hear. That aside, Hinata, we need to talk. She realized I have something serious to talk about, so we sat down.
Oh, what's the matter?
I've been thinking, you know, I'm ruining your life.
What?
You're just a friend of Ayaka's, and you just happened to be at the wedding, right? But I ended up making you play this strange marriage game. You're a really kind person, so you just sincerely wanted to help me out, right? So you sacrificed yourself to help me. I'm sorry I got you into this. Thank you for saving me, and for being with me until now. It really helped. But I'm okay now, so you should enjoy your life. I have a really mixed feeling saying this, but I have to do this. It's the right thing to do. But...
No, I won't do that.
She clearly said no. And the next moment, she snapped while looking straight into my eyes.
Because you're crying! I can't leave you alone, I don't want to!
Oh, but...
I'm doing this because I want to! It wasn't expected, sure, but I'm not sacrificing my life! Hey, do you have any idea how much it means for a woman to wear a bridal gown? Anyway, I don't think I should leave you. I don't want to. If you still want to kick me out of this house, then give me back my first kiss.
Are you sure you're fine with that?
I said I'm fine. I mean, unless you just don't like me.
Then I held her hand and cried. I cried until my tears dried up. Since then, we got to know each other better. I still don't know why she wants to stay by my side, but it started feeling comfortable being with her. But it felt more like we were friends than a couple.
Yeah! I'm going to win!
Oh no! I'm gonna lose! I'm gonna lose!
Let's see. Next, I should go there. Oh no, my fingers are becoming numb.
Hey, put more weight on your lower body than fingers. That should make things better.
What? How do I do that?
I thought it's easy. I don't know how to explain it. We started hanging out a lot, and gradually, Ayaka started to become someone in the past. What? They found Ayaka? Ayaka's father contacted me and told me that she's been found. Hinata said she would come with me, so we headed to his house together. Hi, Junpei-kun. I'm sorry I made you come here. Oh, it's okay. So, where's Ayaka? She's in the living room. And so is the guy. He's lost some weight. He's probably stressed out too. When we were shown to the living room, there was Ayaka and the man. Ayaka's friends were surrounding them to not let them escape. Hey.
Oh, Junpei, it's been a long time. I'm sorry.
She apologized, but I was clenching my fist. I can't forgive her so easily. She started telling me what exactly happened. Apparently, the guy's her older colleague. He's already married. They got together just for fun when the guy was having a fight with his wife and Ayaka with me. But I proposed to her and we got engaged, so they broke up once. But the guy couldn't forget about Ayaka, so he took her away at my wedding. That's the summary of what she told me.
But his wife found out about us, and she demanded a huge amount of alimony. There was no way we could pay that much, but she even brought a lawyer.
So she kept asking her friends for money, and her friends found where she was. What the hell? She just kept on talking about herself. Thanks to Hinata, my anger was suppressed until now. But it came back again. What the hell? What the hell is wrong with this bitch?
What the hell is wrong with you?
It was Hinata who raised her voice first before even I did.
You only care about yourself. Do you have any idea how hurt Junpei-san was? He was crying. And who made him cry? It was you, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Sorry? That won't do. I had given up on him for you, you know. And why are you doing this to him?
Thanks, Hinata. Thanks for getting angry for me. I hugged her, and she kept crying. I guess Ayaka had nothing to say after hearing Hinata's emotional words. She was spaced out, but I wasn't going to show her any mercy. In any case, I'm gonna charge you alimony too. Of course, that includes all the wedding expenses.
What?
Hey, wait a minute, man! How are we supposed to make a living now? Huh? Are you kidding me? Maybe I shouldn't be screaming, but I don't care. Take responsibility for what you've done! I don't care what happens to you strangers! I'm going to lawyer up and do everything I can! So get yourselves ready! Alright? I screamed as much as I can. And when the situation finally calmed down, Hinata went out first, and I was about to leave too.
Hey, what's your relationship with Hinata?
She asked me apologetically.
I became curious because you guys are so close.
Nothing. She's just pretending to be my wife. But thanks for letting me meet her. I thank you for that. And I left the house. Hinata was waiting for me outside, and we slowly started walking side by side. Thank you. You've done so much for me.
Don't say anything further. I'm just doing what I want to do.
I see. Thanks. By the way, what was all that about giving up on me?
You really don't remember me?
What?
Gosh, seriously? I call her Ayaka-senpai because that's how we used to call her in our basketball club in high school.
Oh, what? I was in the basketball club too. So, we knew each other?
Oh wow, you really didn't remember me. I always loved watching you play basketball. I don't remember how it all started, but you had a girlfriend. That was Ayaka-senpai. Well, I had no choice but to give up. I didn't have the courage to confess my feelings to you anyway.
We got into a nearby cafe to talk more.
Ayaka-senpai and I went to the same college, too. You were in a different college, so I only heard about you from Ayaka-senpai. I had given up on you already, so I didn't feel anything then. And I was invited to the wedding. I was just going to sincerely congratulate you guys. But after all that happened, you look so distressed. I just thought I had to do something to help you, and I gathered up the courage and took a step forward. And here we are.
I can't tell her enough how grateful I am for that. And finally, I've made up my mind.
Junpei-san, since we are already pretending to be a married couple, would you become a real family with me?
It seems I wasn't the only one who had made up my mind. Thanks, Hinata. But I've been making you say all the important stuff, so let me say it this time. Hinata Furukawa-san, will you officially go out with me? And eventually, I want to marry you properly.
Yes! I would be happy to! I'm sick of being your fake wife.
And let me tell you what happened afterwards. First, Ayaka and the guy got a huge amount of debt. The wedding expenses alone were already expensive, but they were charged alimony from both sides. They obviously couldn't make a decent living. I heard they are now working on a tuna fishing boat in the distant seas. The death rate is quite high for that job. What can I say? That was surprisingly easy.
Well, it's just a bureaucratic procedure.
It's been a year since then. Our lives haven't really changed. But as of today, Hinata Furukawa officially became Hinata Fukuhara. The wedding ceremony was... well, we kind of already did it last year.
But can we even call that a wedding?
True that. Shall we do it again then?
Yeah, but more importantly, I want to go on a honeymoon.
We started living together in a really strange manner. But we are extremely happy now, and we will always be.